It seems like the deal of this polygamous lifestyle is a much better deal for the guy.
I was going to say, is there,
You know what I mean?
is there any positive to the women in this?
I can't find a lot if there are some.
And I think it's really painful for the children because the sister wives, take advantage of the other mother's children and hurt them if they're mad at the other wife and stuff.
But do you consider it, when you look back at it now and the time, it sounds like you have a overall positive view of Rich, and he was a decent guy. But do you think?
I think he's stupid.
Yeah, you think he's stupid?
And because he also, I do. I think he's stupid because of all people, Warren just confessed to him that he had done wrong.
Yeah.
And yet he follows him, and I also think he's stupid because he has never tried to be in his kid's life, help take care of them or anything since he left.
Do you look back and feel like it was a real relationship? Because it seems like in a real relationship, you can voice your opinion without fear of consequence.
Yeah, no, it was, it was definitely not a real relationship because now I can say whatever I want. And that's what you're supposed to do to a best friend, and I couldn't.
This is going to be a difficult question, but I've always wondered, is there foreplay in that religion, or is it just about procreation?
Yeah, I mean, there was some foreplay.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I don't mean to put you on the spot or make it awkward.
Probably disobediently, but yeah. I mean, I think there's human nature, so yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like Warren had his fun with several women in bed and so forth, so he could do what he wanted.
I think it was all about that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, to say you had an odd upbringing is an understatement, but did you understand possibly how different you were from the typical American girl?
Yeah, in lots of ways. I very much knew we were different. Warren Jeff, as my dad, taught us that we were different than the world.
Better, right?
And we were taught that we were way better, that we should be grateful who we were, that we were better people. And so in a way, we almost looked down on the world like we were better, but then at the same time, you could tell that the world looked at us like we were stupid, so you just had mixed feelings about it. You didn't know how to feel.
Did you feel sorry for us, or did you guys hate us? Or
walking around in your pastel dresses?
No, I never hated. I remember
down your nose,
looking above your big poofy hair at all of us.
I remember thinking, it seems like there's really a lot of nice people out here, and no matter what my dad said, I remember thinking it seems like there's a lot of good people, and I don't think that Heavenly Father would just love such a teeny amount of his kids.
I know this sounds cheap, but I got to be honest. If I was all on board going into the FLDS, I'm like, this is my religion. I'm going in. If I was a woman, as soon as I saw the dresses and the hairstyles, I'd take it. I'd leave.
It's game changing.
It is game changing. It would rule me out of the religion. I might have to burn in hell for that, but I can't do the dresses.
No offense.
I can't now. I mean, me either. Just like, seriously, did we look that ugly?
You must hate Easter.
But
at this
you
point.
grow up that way. You don't even think different until you can.
No, it's cool. You have some pictures here in the book, and you're obviously documenting a lot of the time that you were in FLDS, and we see the dresses we're talking about. But then you also put in a couple of you currently with Brandon and your children, and you're dressed in secular clothing and so forth.
Dude, I looked at that and I went, oh my God, she's hot.
Yeah,
look at her.
Look at her.
She's actually hot.
Yeah.
Without those pastel dresses and weird hair, she's actually hot.
Yeah. How much did you know about the outside world before you got out? Like, you refer at different points about having a cell phone and texting, but you'd only seen Bambi. Like, that was the only movie you'd ever seen. And you're like 20 some years old when you got out.
I didn't. I mean, I knew how it worked. I went to just grocery stores, Walmart, Costco, stuff like that. I mean, I saw the world, but I didn't see a lot of it. My dad introduced me to like pornography and stuff, so I knew.
Yeah, that was a nice part of the book.
Probably more than a lot of other people in the church.
Yeah.
But in a way, I mean, so I saw things that probably a lot of people didn't, but at the same time, I didn't really know the joy and the happiness that was out here until I left.